EnVy managed to get a win on the board for their opening game today, causing a little bit of a problem for the eUnited side of things. They need to walk away with at least 2 matches, but would have ideally liked all 4. But if you are itching to play some Counter-Strike and get into things, in between watching us here at the ESL Pro League, make sure you head to esca.net. You can join in, take part in the games, and improve your Counter-Strike skills. And maybe, if you want to go from there, you might make your way into the MDL. It's the step above, and that will give you your golden opportunity to make it all the way further forward and potentially be here in Pro League one day, battling against some of the best teams in the world. Talking about best teams in the world,
we don't have any of them here
None
right
of them here right now, right? We're not seeing that here from the NA side of things. Admittedly, this is the middle ground of the table, right? This is where people are fighting off from kind of EnVy. This is more practice mode for them, right? This is more, what can we do with this team? But for a team like eUnited, like we said, we all expected him, other than Harry, because he's a little bit insane. He's obviously, you saw what happened to his head and his hair. It's understandable. And after I had my wicked way with him, he had to kind of suffer a little bit and deal with all his problems. He went for EnVy, and it somehow paid off for him.
Yeah, and I don't know how that happened. I think Cutler had one of the games that we don't normally see him have. He ended up plus 11, 28 frags, almost dropping a 30 bomb in this matchup. That was quite impressive and respectable. I think some of the things we wanted, we actually got from EnVyUs. We got a team that looked like the team for the first time in the season, I would say. Yesterday, I don't really want to take anything away from those games due to the asterisks that Cloud9 were playing from Europe with high ping and with a stand-in as well. You can't really count on those results. So obviously, good for EnVyUs, they're winning yesterday. And now, finally, today, we see for the first time in this season getting a legit win against a team that so far in this season have been living up to what we expected from them. And just got to turn it around and the other way as well, saying eUnited, they did not have the best game. FNS did maybe not get into the same feeling that he wanted for the team and did maybe not get the calls he wanted in. It looked fine in the beginning. You see an 8-3 lead on the T side. That's a very respectable lead for the eUnited guys, but they weren't able to capitalize off it. And it seemed to me like EnVyUs were playing actually some decent Counter-Strike today for the first time, I would say, ever for this lineup.
Well, that's what I was going to say, right? And another thing, you mentioned obviously Cutler's like overall score, but the rest of the team were quite close to each other, just literally 5 frags between them in terms of how close it was, playing together more as a team, and you've been able to refrag very well. My issue that I saw, though, is do we give eUnited a little bit of breathing room now that FNS is there? Is it big enough change having a different in-game leader where we can say, okay, you might drop this one?
I think it is, because I think FNS is the type of a leader who wants to implement a certain style to his team. So it takes time for a guy like him coming into a team that we already described as being this very, very basic team. They do a lot of 4-man pushes, 5-man pushes. They don't keep it too tactical. Whereas FNS is the type of guy who would love some more mid-rounds, some more slower rounds, and all that kind of stuff. So it's not only for him coming into a new team and have to adjust to that. The team itself have to adjust the way that he's calling now. So there is some differences and there's some areas of the game they need to figure out. But I'd say, give them a month or give them 2 months for that matter, and then I think FNS will have put his footprint on this team. For now, though, Train, I think it's going to be a relatively easy game for United. I think they have what it takes to win against EnVyUs. I don't believe in miracles, and I do not believe EnVyUs is going to win 4 maps in a row in Pro League.
So you don't believe in miracles, but the thing here for me at least, okay, eUnited, this is a more team game that you should be able to play. They're a little bit more well-rounded as an overall unit here, so I definitely give them the edge on Train. But as we bring Hugo and Harry back into the fray,
I'm super interested in hearing what Harry thinks for this game.
I knew this was going to happen.
Harry, who do you think is going to win this one?
I think EnVy's going to win this one.
Yeah, and why is that, Harry?
They, if you want the serious answer, the double AWP between JDM and Nifty is going to tear eUnited apart, my friend.
The only problem is if you look at the numbers, EnVy have only played this map 3 times and they've never won it. So that certainly doesn't bode well against a team that has a 60% win rate.
On NA Pro League, I've learned you don't look at the numbers. You just go off of your gut feeling. And I'm going with EnVy.
Okay.
Pimp, you and I actually said, we'd sweeten this up.
Yeah, I mean...
Do you want to put your money where your mouth is?
I'm going to put my money where my mouth is.
Yeah.
How much? Can we waste our right hand for doing that?
Yeah. How
the
much?
Other one?
Okay, this is live.
There we go.
Let's go.
Edward Carrot Hands over here.
Yeah, Edward Carrot Hands. That was the idea. That was the meme.
Please, can we show his
I just figured.
Production?
This is my attempt at making like a funny meme. It hasn't worked, Are you
going to eat
carrots
all of them?
are going down. No,
How do you
obviously
think
not.
you got the scratches,
Yeah, I fought a carrot. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
You fought a rabbit for a carrot.
Yeah, something like that.
Carrots.
But, so we have an agreement that you two are going head-to-head on this.
Yeah.
Loser will have to suffer a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going all the way EnVy. Pimp's certainly backing eUnited. Hugo, Tell us which way you think this is going to go on Train as we begin to take our leave. And we'll get Pimp working on that pumpkin a little bit more. Maybe less carrot involvement.
I've got to pimp it up myself, James. It is going to be eUnited. I don't see this going any other way, but let's find out. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, Harry. Maybe the carrots. We've got the whole Christmas dinner coming through. It may be Halloween, but we're all about
I've just tried one of these carrots and it fell in something sticky, and now I'm really feeling disgusted at myself.
Yeah,
what is that?
Okay.
I was just eating a big old nibble of that.
Carrot juice, mate. Love it.
It definitely isn't carrot juice. That is pretty vile. Just whew.
He's had to mute his mic. He's having far too much.
Right, there we go. I'm not eating any more of this. I've tried to be healthy on Halloween, and like anyone who does that, they've realized it's all a mistake. Just give in and eat the damn sweets.
When I was eating earlier, I bit my lip, and now I'm in pain. So, you know, it goes both ways, Harry. No one's getting lucky here. It is a pretty terrifying night.
That's a good meme from Wookie Potamus.
Nice.
Count Bankula.
Is that on the photo of James?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Count Bankula.
Okay.
Then you've got, you know, Pimp as himself. And Hugo. Why have you been shot in the head?
I don't know,
I'll tell you why, mate. Because you sided with eUnited here on Train, and that's what happens to folks like you. You know, me and Pimp, we already agreed. We put on a $100,000 bet between us both. I don't want to even make that joke because he could probably oust me there.
I don't know where this is going, I'm sorry.
No, me either.
Maybe into
Hugo,
the B site.
Look, we are on Train, everyone's favourite map. It's the spookiest out of all the maps in the map pool till Cobble goes back in. And they're going to be setting up over here toward this B-bomb site, Hugo. The B-bomb site, it's got Moose and an FNS there to try and hold back the coming tide of Envy.
Double kit. I'd love to know if that's on purpose. It seems pretty rare considering how slow retake setups can be on this map. Fantastic nade. Moose is even going to finish off the kill. Nifty goes down early on, so eUnited off to a strong start. Envy aren't committing though. The bomb's having wrapped back down, and Dazzle going to have to do it all on his own. Can he get the shots out? Because I can't get my words out. Dapper's already dropped that. Back from Ivy. There is going to be the Ivy lurk coming through, but Poyo, is he ready for this? He's going to get pincers. Players coming from both sides, and Dapper, he doesn't need no teammate. Relic's even finishing off the job, and that's a great start for eUnited. Flawless on that pistol round.
Yeah, so they're looking good off the bat at the very least. They're going to go 1-0 up here. Are eUnited. And we're just going to be taking the full eco, and it's going to be Glocks out across the board.
Everyone's favorite $200 pistol.
Actually, VP recently did a strat where they all had USPs equipped, apart from one person. And in the pistol round, they dropped over some P2Ks.
What's a strat there?
I don't know. P2K for close range, apparently, but I don't really think it's that much better than the USP.
Why would you spend $200 for a P2K
yeah, when you can get a
P250 for $300? That's
I mean,
not
it
a
was
strat.
VP.
That's just a waste of money.
Look,
No, I actually don't get that. The P2K is not even necessarily better. Like, I'm sure it's better at close range. Like, it feels better at close range, but it's the damage values are completely the same. So that doesn't seem clever at all. But maybe there's something to it. I just don't know, Harry. Maybe I'm just not at that level. Either way, there's a bit of a clean round here for eUnited, Harry. Another one, 4 alive. Retake on that B bomb site. Nothing too difficult. We do have that buy coming in from MB. Let's see if they can bounce back from this beginning lead of eUnited.
yeah, so things might be getting off to a good start here for eUnited. But rest assured, Envy, they've come in with the buy here, Hugo. And this is where we see them get back into this game. Orb going to be out on JDM. No Orb for Nifty just yet, but maybe that's something we see them look towards in coming rounds. There's our boy JDM opening things up, as he does manage to drop Dapper, and Dazzle, playing a dangerous game of whack-a-mole, goes ahead and gives that up for the time being. United are a man down in this round. Things certainly aren't looking too great for them.
miss flash though. That's going to be awkward for EnVy. They just get popped by this CT side. Relics and Dazzle finding a kill each. Bomb picked up from the toilets. The trade is there for Poyo, and that gives Ivy to the way of EnVy. That's huge. They're even going to set up for this B play, and Poyo can wrap in through the CT spawn. Moose getting aggressive, but it could be mistimed. He is going to get that kill, though. It's worthwhile for somewhat, but that bomb gets spotted on the repeak, and Drone's going to get it down on the B bomb site. FNS knows. He even sees it. Poyo making a lot of noise on this flank, and FNS, oh, he's one step ahead. He's so big brain, and he's going to be ready for the frag, but Poyo, what a shot. Quick kill to FNS, taps him down, and just like that, Dazzle, the lone soldier here for eUnited, the 1v2 needing to be found with no kit and no info on this second EnVy player. That's Drone sitting on the site. Dazzle gets caught by the timing. Could have seen the barrel of the gun. He may still get an opportunity. Drone's got his back turn, but Dazzle, he doesn't commit with it, Harry. And you've always got to commit, because otherwise Drone will win the round.
No, most definitely. We needed some razzle with our Dazzle, but instead, we get to see Drone own. EnVy getting their first round on the board here, Hugo, early on. Looking to try and make the ever so confident Pimp eat his words.
Slow
and
down,
also
dude.
his
You only
boot.
got one round.
Only got one round right now. No, it wasn't the bet. We didn't bet. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll decide what the bet is afterwards. That's terrible. We already know, Hugo. We know what the bet is, and that's all that matters. EnVy down here toward Ivy. Trying to find something early on. Dapper is there on the other side. Relic's going to have the AWP in hand for eUnited right now. And he's going to be sitting pretty with it over here toward the B bomb site. Has FNS with him, keeping an eye on ramp. A minute and 15 seconds left, and all the time in the world for Team EnVy. But over on the side of eUnited, one thing they have to be very aware of is that utility. You can see Relic's the only man with too much to really put in the way of this EnVyUs squad, and as some pressure gets applied by Nifty over here towards B, maybe we even see some of that get thrown out now, as indeed he does line up that smoke. He's going to get rid of it. So there's no smokes, no incendiaries, just a couple of flashbangs and a nade left up here for eUnited, which means for EnVy, 45 seconds left, and they've still got a little handful to work around with. There's going to be very little to hold back this coming push through Ivy.
Oh, Dapper gets flashed off. It allows him to push up, but Dazzle's already on the angle. Dapper peeking through the gap in the smoke. He finds one and some damage to boot. Unfortunately, the trade is there, but FNS has made things easier over on the A site by getting aggressive and dropping another man, upgrading to the gun, leaving just JDM here in the 1v3, and he's just not ready for it. Moose is going to be holding down the line, and eUnited picking up another round, counter resetting onto EnVy, breaking the Bucks in this T-side pocket. So no money to play with now. They're going to have to go for one more eco. And eUnited 3-1 lead to the CT side. Harry, are you starting to get worried?
You know, to say that I'm entirely confident would be bang on, because the EnVy, they might be down to the eco here. They might have been that round to win. Hugo, they like to keep me on the edge of my seat. As we saw on the previous map, EnVy are all about these slow starts and then grinding their way back into these games. I'm not ready. I'm not worried yet, rather.
You're not ready. You're right.
I'm not ready either. Yeah. You are bang on. If there's one thing I have in abundance, Hugo, it's confidence. That's a lie. I have none of that. But tell you who does, FNS. He's about to get tested. A bunch of players coming his way. What timing? The nade's out. They go barreling on into him. And there's a massive lineup. But unfortunately, FNS is only good for one. Bomb plant here for Team EnVy is already far more than they ever should have had in this round. The weapon going to be up on Drone. That's thrown forward from FNS. Unfortunately, he's got a lot to do. It isn't in the best of spots to get too much done. Cutler going to try and swoop in to save the day, sadly. Well, they're only going to manage the one kill. eUnited moving on to a fourth round.
And the upgrades coming in. Guns gifted. Kits picked up. And that 4-1 that you say coming through for eUnited. Nice clean anti-eco there. Again, EnVy get a bomb plant. eUnited seem fine to give that away, but they won't get much further as a result. And now we see EnVy just buying up once again. We do have this AWP potential, Harry. You talked about the factor of having this double AWP come through for EnVy. That won't be on the T side. Not going to see that. Maybe on the CT side that could be a factor. We saw it a bit on Mirage as well, and that's something I'm kind of hoping for. Especially the fact that the Nifty played just so damn well in that previous map. JDM right behind him as well on 20 kills. Both those players putting up a lot of impact. But will train be their game, I guess. Dapper's going aggressive. He's pushed himself into the pop dog. They're not going to be able to fast split main because eUnited make sure to cover that down with incendiaries. As you can see, it's cut off. Dapper, same story for him. He's got to watch out, but he does have a teammate by his side to smoke it. Means he can keep his gun out while that goes down. Moose watching for the main push as well. Envy setting up utility outside of this A bomb site. But Cutler still sits in main just to make sure that eUnited don't get aggressive, because it's never fun when you set up A nades and then you have to regain control of T-Con. Envy, they're going to try and gain some control. This time in the pop dog, they catch the timing. Fantastic from Nifty. 2 kills on the entry. That opens up the A bomb site in a massive way. Will Moose be able to hold it all alone on top of this train? Doesn't matter, because Relics has started off at least. FNS going to draw their attention away. Moose sprays from above, but he can't connect the shots. They're low, and FNS is fine to clean up some damage, but he won't be able to convert them to more than 1 kill. It's down to Relics in the 1v2, and he missed his opening shot.
Yeah, Nifty and Poyo trying to play chicken with Relics. Pushing on in now is going to be the lone gunman up for eUnited, and he's been spotted by Poyo, just keeps missing the timing. Oh, Poyo's going to miss those shots, and a fantastic spot now, a fantastic flick rather from Relics now leaves him in the 1v1. Bomb is planted for Pop Dog. Nifty just has to go ahead and hide out, and Relics has a lot of angles to clear. Nifty's even been able to retrieve an incendiary from the fallen body of the man. Over in Pop Dog, and now all the utility raining on into it. Relics might be a little bit fortunate, actually. That molly now going to get extinguished. He holds down the angle, but that peek from Nifty's going to seal the round. A second for Envy on the board. The AWP's not saved, but a round is a round. And the buy comes in for eUnited once again.
What a flank from Nifty. After he gets these first 2 kills, we watch him wrap back, and he runs through connector after the post plant, wraps up towards B ramp, and comes in through the pop dog. No way you can expect that if you're in the 1v1 there. So, of course, he wins that round. As you said, picking up the incendiary made things even easier. eUnited not going to be able to pick up that 4-2 here. Envy, pretty decent buy, all things considered. They did lose 4 players in that previous round despite winning it, and they're going to start things off again. Nifty has just been so damn good. Finding that kill into the AWP on the B site, and a huge upgrade to give the way of Nifty as well.
Envy. Setting up outside of this B bomb site here, but you can see United, they've gone for the gamble stack. They've rotated everyone on round. They're going to have 3 players inside of this B bomb site if the push does indeed come in. Carla's still a long way away. Nifty going to be throwing in some of these smokes out here toward the A bomb site. eUnited. Question is, are they going to start to get cold feet and maybe rotate away? Nifty faking it on the ladder there, but eUnited, they haven't fell for it. They've stuck to their guns, they've stuck to their gamble, and now it is going to be this push about to come on in toward this B bomb site. Dazzle instantly dispatched of, and now Dapper's going to fall as well out at A. They might have stacked here. They might have had every single player inside of this bomb site, but even then, Envy going to go ahead and mop that up, making it look easy as they do so.
Yeah, and even Cutler finding that kill on the flank as well, completely denying any chance for eUnited in that round. Well-timed execute. As you said, killing everyone despite the stack from eUnited. Now, well, you wouldn't be surprised to see a stack carry, because they're only on USPs in this one. They are going to be unequipped. Not a single dollar spent into this round. Oh, that nade. Oh my god. 93, 96, 7. I can't even count, Harry. A lot of damage. 97 damage to Dazzle with 1 grenade. I have not seen that before.
I think I've seen 100 damage nade before.
It has to hit them.
Yeah, it does.
Like, that's the max damage you can do pretty much, give or take, on an armorless player.
Dazzle is not having a good time. He's caught a nade in his mouth. Apple bobbing is a Halloween activity. He's done it with a grenade here, Hugo, and that's a rookie mistake.
Happens to the best of us.
Dapper going to get tagged up. This should just be Envy, keeping this round very, very clean, and they're not disappointing in that sense right now. Dazzle on 3 HP while he was undetected. Yeah, he's instantly going to get dealt with. And Envy, they managed to keep everybody alive now, tied up 4-4 here. It was a convincing start for eUnited early on, but now things starting to slip away. of Envy back into a 4-4 scoreline, and there is going to be the buy coming in for eUnited. But yeah, I was going to say, they looked a little bit hesitant. Instead, they're going to go for a partial buy, look instead for the investment in the next, and now it wouldn't surprise me if maybe we see that double AWP bought back out between Relics and Moose. I'm a big fan of this. I like this decision from eUnited.
Yeah, this is not a round you really want to buy in, so get those orbs up, get the weapons, get the utility, but probably not get this round, Harry. However, this flash play in could work. Unfortunately, you don't actually have a flashbang, only a smoke on FNS. Close position might catch out someone, but surely no more than one kill here, even with the CZ75. Damage done to Nifty. That softens him up. That makes things very easy now, but Relics is not going to be ready for that fast peak. Nifty's out and about. He's taken that first kill to the A site here for Envy, but the trade is already in. Good timing on the peak. The flash is there. And Cutler tries to keep things alive here for Envy, but they keep shuffling through the pop dog. FNS is still here. Has to get that reload in, though, and they're going to hear it. Still gets himself a kill for his troubles. FNS doing it all. The latest addition is showing up in a big way. And JDM walks right into it. FNS wins the round. Burns in the fire. But it won't make a difference. eUnited are going to pick it up with pistols.
Yeah, that's certainly not what you want to see. FNS. Fantastic stuff from him to find these frags. How on earth have they managed that, Hugo? Envy in with the buy once again, though. Hoping this time around they don't manage to disappoint. It's been a full investment from either team. eUnited now going to be ripe to be reset at the very least. Flashing towards main early on. Holds back any potential push that Envy were maybe looking to try and throw in. Now the wall of smoke's going to head on down. They block off connector. Nifty's just barreling on in toward this bomb site. Now Dazzle, he does hear everything. He's going to hear these footsteps. Drone picks him up despite being tagged down low. Moose going to go ahead and answer back with one. Nifty's been MIA on the other side of the smoke, but Poyo, he's somehow lined up too. The spray transfer up into the heavens, and now just Dapper and FNS left alive. It was looking so good for eUnited in this round. This reset is looming over them still, and now in the back of Dapper's mind, he knows what the call is. He knows he just has to back away and try and hold on to this AWP. We're going to go ahead and once again tie things up 5-5 here, Hugo. Dapper, he would love to hold on to this. He would really enjoy it. He looks like he might get away with it.
No, not going to happen. 4 kills for Poyo there. He gets away with it. AWP will not be saved. They already have one on JDM, so not a worry for Envy. Ooh, dirty spray from Poyo. So 5-5 here, Harry. This is a good T-side start here for Envy. They're putting in the numbers, putting in the damage, and as a result, as you said, that reset has come through. eUnited down to 2k a player, and they're just going to buy. Why not? Screw it. You got no money anyway. Double eco has to happen. Maybe they can pick up another eco win, but I'm not holding out for it. FAMAS, Scout, pistols. Far from an optimal buy. JDM does open things up though. They're just going to be picked off of this A site, and this is the kind of round where if you're JDM, you're just loving it. They have barely any utility. You're dead. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to say it's a pretty open field for JDM to do damage, but he's already gone down. Aggression from the CT side has worked out really well. How the hell has that happened again, Harry?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to say. We've seen eUnited do it with these pistols once. I wasn't holding out for this round, Hugo. They had very little invested, but somehow they've been able to get it done once again. A hero play with a FAMAS here and there, and that's all it takes. Oh my goodness, Envy, how on earth have they managed to throw this one away once more? Envy looking to try and change things up, maybe change up the pace as they head toward this B bomb site. Not going to go pushing in just yet, and instead now hold their ground. Moose about to get tested here, and I tell you what, he's been doing his homework. He's done more than homework. He's got ahead and done the extra credit stuff as well as he picks up a quick double down in Pop Dog. He even has support. Another man here. That's Dazzle. Everyone getting dealt with one by one for Envy. Just Poyo left up in a 1v5, looking to try and keep the dream alive. And in the fight of Moose versus Chicken, Moose wins.
I would have put my money on that one, Harry. I would have put like 100 euros or something on
thereabouts.
Moose killing a chicken. 7-5 for eUnited. We've got 2k per player rather. That's not a lot though, for reference. It might be enough to buy yourself a spooky Halloween costume, but Envy, they all the costume shops are closed, Harry. They're shut, and Dazzle going to shut the front door of this bomb site as well. Already 2 kills. Bomb dropped in the open. This is done. And there we go. Dapper gets the frag, and just like that, it's all nifty. Climbing the ladder, doing his acrobats. But yeah.
Yeah, nifty, or as he's known, Spider-Man here. That never happened in Spider-Man. But, you know, I never wondered why the sequel to that wasn't Spider-Men.
You get a Spider-Man, we could be Spider-Men with Ben. That doesn't work. There's a reference in there somewhere, but we'll just move on, Harry.
I feel like Peep Show is a very niche reference.
Yeah, especially on the North American Pro League, right? I don't think I can run that. Either way, we've got the buy rounds back up, Harry. Things are looking so good for Envy until those 2 eco wins for eUnited. That has just completely changed the pace of this half. We could have seen a 7-8 T-side. Maybe even better. Drone, he's got to watch out. Needs a flashbang here, but he actually runs past his enemy. Relix is just get completely hung out to dry. Doesn't realise he's actually walked past FNS in the process, and he'll get backstabbed. Bit awkward. Relix will not be happy about his death this round, but will it all be in vain? That's a question. Will Envy... Well, sorry, will eUnited be able to bounce back from that one? They've still got these 2 AWPs back up. Dapper going to be on one of them now with FNS. We've got this creep down Olaf here, and Envy fully in position, but Dapper's going to spot it. Good timing on that one. A lot of info gained. He doesn't just see one man, he also sees the bomb, I'm pretty sure. So now eUnited, look at this rotation, look at this wrap round. They've sent Dazzle all the way in through T-Spawn. We've got Moose up in the Pop Dog as well. They have completely cemented their place on this A-bomb site. More players coming in through CT. Envy aware of the Pop Dog position owned by Moose. They also know this AWP is up here on Ivy, or somewhere about that, but this bomb plant is coming for Envy. eUnited now with a lot of utility and all the kits. They should be able to win this retake, Harry. But will the stars align? That's some damage done. JDM gets caught. Dazzle going to go down first, though, and that makes things complicated.
Yeah, it certainly does. Cutler now chiming in with another. Actually, JDM going to go ahead and shut down FNS in the blink of an eye. It all falls onto Moose. He's got it all to do, but he has once again bested. Boy, now he's on the defuse. JDM able to go ahead and find him. Ultimately, Moose just brought down far too low earlier on in the round, and that will be a sick now for Envy. Hugo, we saw an 8-7 scoreline on map 1. In fact, I think in a lot of these Envy games, that has kind of been their go-to scoreline at the end of this first half. It's looking like we might see that once again here in this matchup. Keeping it close as ever. And I'm a big fan of that. Love a close game. It gets me into the theatrics of it, Hugo.
Ooh. Surprised he committed in that one for so long. JDM loses a lot of health in the Molotov. Dazzle gets aggressive. Oh, eUnited, they've pushed up into main here. Envy are aware of it. They know that this position's been taken, but it just means they've got to waste more utility, more time trying to get back into this position. Dazzle continually even smoking things off. Utility down, holds Envy back for a little more time as they set up for this execute over on the A-bomb site. The difference is this time they've already gained that Pop Dog control, and that's important because when you're going for one of these A plays and there's a setup, even a double setup that we've seen eUnited run in Pop Dog, I mean, while it can go well, think back to the round with Nifty finding 2, it can also go terribly. So Envy, important that they take this part of the map before they actually commit to something here, and now they've sent their players down Ivy instead. Dapper's repositioned, he captures the timing again. Dapper, another opening kill here for this eUnited side. He's been doing all the work on this secondary AWP.
Now in response to that Envy, they've just had to slow right down. They haven't been able to find this trade. Dapper Ooh, you get a little bit anxious there as he tries to get across. Nifty in the meantime over here in Popdog. He's been a real demon. He's been a real goblin. But Dapper gonna go ahead and get shut down. Nifty and Drone both dealt with in the blink of an eye. It's Cutler left up in a 1v2. He is able to drop Moose, so potential here at the 7-8 half that EnVy are so used to having. Relics gonna go ahead and get this bomb down. Pushing on round. Cutler's got no idea, but they're just going to miss each other. They don't quite spot it. Ooh, Cutler's got him very, very fortunate now. He's going to go ahead and tap on the bomb, but Cutler doesn't take the bait. Oh, actually he does. And like a fish that seemed smart at first. Turns out he's gone ahead and...
living in a little bowl all his life.
Yeah.
Not that smart, Harry.
No,
you don't want to live in a little bowl. There's so much more ocean out there.
I would love to live in a bowl.
Why on earth would you like to live in a bowl?
Why would anyone want to live in a house?
Bit more roomy.
A bowl is just a little house, mate.
With water in.
I mean, it don't have to. You can say there's water
cereal,
in
you
the
know.
bowl. Do you put water in with your cereal? Do you have like some cornflakes? Is the milk a little too strong for you?
I put my cereal in my sandwiches.
Is that how? That's how like pasty you are as a person. Like milk is too strong a flavour. You're like, it's a bit much. I go water on my Weetabix.
It could be worse. I could be on the other side of flavours where I prefer salt in my tea rather than sugar.
Right. It was once, and it wasn't like it was every time. Hugo. It tasted all right, in all honesty. Tea, if anything, is a bit stronger flavour as well.
Okay, we're moving on. 9-6 here to eUnited. They are stomping down on EnVy here in that first half. Not really stomping. 6 rounds on the T side is pretty decent, all things considered, but it could have been more if EnVy didn't lose those very, very silly rounds. Poyo going to try and turn the tide of battle this one. Getting aggressive up on beat. The Glocks are there, and Moose is tapping away. Got to be careful. He doesn't have the range on that Glock that Poyo has on the USP, but he's still eager to take this fight, eager to hold down this part of the map.
Yeah, he had to spot anything out, but eUnited positioning a few players here over towards Popdog and outside of B to be lining up this utility, looking like it will just be this A split. JDM peeking on over the top of this smoke. He's been gifted that first frag on to Dazzle. The bomb will go down. Cutler just lets it happen. Nifty gonna shut down a Dapper, and now just a 3-on-5. Team EnVy looking to try and swoop in and pick up this pistol round. Relics will be pushing into the back line, looking to try and be the hero. And actually, Nifty's gonna delete him now. FNS trying to step up to the plate. He's been bested as well, but here's Moose on this wrap round. Sadly, Nifty is just a god. Godblin.
4 kills for Nifty. He's been so good today, Harry. Think about all those T-side rounds back on Mirage, opening up that B bomb site time after time. Top of his team right now, and EnVy, goddamn, they need it. They are only just getting back into this game now with that pistol win. They have a chance to pull up an 8th. Maybe even a 9th, but eUnited, they're forcing. And we saw them find success doing this back on Mirage. This is definitely a more difficult map to do that with, but 2 rifles, 3 pistols, bit of a faster play here for eUnited. They are pulling out a strat to catch out EnVy, considering they have 3 SMGs. Not going to be ready for this. EnVy, they've gone into this round expecting Nutella, and they've ended up with a waffle yogurt on the other side. Dapper's already found that opening kill, and eUnited, they bursted into the B bomb site. JDM, he's got to try and catch out something here. He's going to get one. Dapper going down. There's still a man on the site to deal with, and JDM getting pressure. Does get the chance to reposition, but Dazzle hunts him down.
Just Cutler and Poyo left on up. A 2v4 required. That bomb heading in toward the B bomb site now, but Poyo is already up and past it. Trying to push on in. The MP9 at range, certainly not its forte. Cutler will be here to help him out. That nade's going to do some serious damage, though. Onto Relics at the very least. If you are Team EnVy in this situation now, this early force from eUnited has caught you off guard. And do they even try and go for this one? Poyo pushing on in and just going to miss the timing. Now backing away. This will be the round going the way of eUnited. 10-7 is the scoreline right now at the end of this round. They do at least manage to hold on to some of these weapons. Poyo might fall as he tries to upgrade.
Always been hunting for spawn as well. Dazzle gets the kills and no safe guns here for Poyo. Cutler going to try and do his best, but Dazzle takes the headshot, wins the round, picks up eUnited's force buy, and that has been the big difference between these two teams in this best of three, Harry. The ability to win these force buy rounds, these eco rounds, etc. for eUnited has really put them in the driver's seat. Yes, they lost that previous map, but we saw some similar shenanigans over on Mirage with them losing pistols, but still able to force back and win the follow-up. EnVy, they're going to keep this one going. JDM does save for the AWP, but everyone else buying up. Still, eUnited have rifles, and that's a royalty that EnVy are lacking.
And eUnited just holding their ground, don't want to fall prey to any of these force buy scenarios they put, you know, EnVy in the previous half. Winning force buy after force buy, did eUnited do? That didn't really make any sense. As
Yoda.
Oh. What is Yoda?
A bit of a creature.
Yeah, I mean, like, is he like a goblin? Like, I mean,
Space goblin,
wasn't
mate.
he like the original goblin? Oh, Yoda, what a guy. Let's see.
R.I.P. Can we get 20 likes? This is so sad.
Oh no, this is so sad, honestly. Still 40 seconds left in this round. Now pushing in toward this B-bomb site. eUnited, they leave this one late. They've stayed out past their curfew and it's Halloween night. Things are about to get real spooky down here toward B. JDM gonna try and put up some resistance. Let's see. He can't do anything. He's been deleted. Drone now left up. Does manage one with a 5-7. He's got a lot more left to do, does Drone. He's gonna get spotted out. Poyo chiming in with another, but Relic's gonna go ahead and delete. Absolutely everybody. eUnited finding an 11th, now up 11-7 here. Hugo, it's back to the drawing board for Team EnVy. They're just going to have to go ahead and take an eco in this one.
And this is starting to get out of control now for EnVy, with eUnited having a pretty damn stellar T-side start. We've yet to see a full rifle round with the AWPs in for EnVy, and one of the factors was this double AWP parry. We were hoping to see Nifty and JDM coming in with those big old green guns, but right now eUnited are not giving them any chance to get anything done. So there's only pistols after all, but with the follow-up having the ability to pull in that AWP on at least JDM, it does bode well somewhat for EnVy, but eUnited, another flawless round, a 12th on this board against the 7 that EnVy currently have. And this AWP can come through, but it's going to need to do something pretty incredible here.
It's sad to see that we're not really getting to see Nifty on the AWP all too much. I was thinking about his game yesterday. We did see the double AWP between JDM and Nifty come out just a little bit, and it was, you know, quite a tantalizing prospect for me. I haven't exactly used it as much as I'd like thus far. In fact, at all in this map. Money just hasn't been there this time around, but there's JDM opening things up. Now that he's got that AWP in hand, he's going to go ahead and shut down Dazzle. Man advantage gained for the side of EnVy, and now eUnited, for the first time in a while, going to have to try and play this round a man down.
This will be a test to their skill, Harry. We've not seen this situation for them in quite some time. Typically the team to find those opening frags. Now they've got to do exactly that down towards this B-bomb site. It's going to be JDM poised and ready. The smoke is there. It will push him back. He's going to try and reposition and try and catch this cross instead. United have plenty of smokes to do this, but they're just trying to throw in the actual commitment now. The Molotov is there. Drone going to be holding on the site. JDM keeping up the kills. Drone's doubled down, and the bomb is going to be the last man left up. It's Relics. 99 damage, but Not going to be able to find a kill from it. Team EnVy, 8 rounds here on the city side, Harry. They finally pick one up. They finally take it flawlessly as well. This sets them up pretty well to actually bounce back from this scoreline, considering they're not on the edge of getting reset if eUnited do manage to find this round.
Yeah, you can see the all board up for Moose as he's looking to go toe-to-toe with the likes of JDM. Missed shot, though, so they will be afforded a little bit of control over here towards Pop Dog. That's exciting to see. Cutler going to go ahead and dodge that nade. Oh, second time around as well. Look at him go, playing a quick game of dodgeball down here towards Pop Dog. Dapper, though, going to go barreling on in. Finds one and the second. Poyo and Cutler getting cut down towards Pop. And for EnVy, that is... Oh, Nifty, you... Just absolute demon. He's going to keep on going. Nifty in with a second. He might have made this round possible, as now it is just JDM trying to shut down everything. Drone chiming in with one more. He's dropped the bomb, and it's a yogurt waffle. FNS left in the 1v2. Gonna do what he can, Hugo. He's got it all to do. The bomb's down over here towards Pop. Drone left up. Not gonna try and clutch this out for Team EnVy.
This is just mind games as well. Drone has so much utility. He loves a good old nade, Harry. We know that. And holding on to this may have picked him up a very good chance of winning this round. That Molotov can deny bomb plant. It can delay any pushes if he can find out exactly where FNS is playing from. But for now, Drone has no idea. It is just a mind game. FNS crawling back in through these halls, but he can't afford to start checking all these angles. He just needs to go. 20 seconds on the clock. He's got to focus on getting that bomb plant in now, and Drone, he's honed in on the angle. So many spots for FNS to check, and he's not ready for it. Team EnVy pick it up. Drone with a huge round, and Nifty with a couple of crucial kills to set him up for it exactly that. We are going to be seeing EnVy continue this. Despite that double entry kill coming through for Dapper, it will not win the round for eUnited.
Yeah, I mean, Nifty. Those shots there, the first one, and then, you know, even being able to find a second, he basically is the man to kickstart that round for Team EnVy, and then obviously with Drone coming with some crucial kills as well. Fantastic stuff from those guys. Oh.
Poyo's just a bit of a masochist there, running into nades, running into Molotovs. Oh, Moose going to follow by example, but...
All the animals in the server just doing it.
Trying to get cooked.
Trying to get cooked indeed. I mean... Poyo yet to really, you know, get too, you know, Kentucky fried. Lying in wait down here towards Pop Dog. eUnited, 50 seconds left in this round, and still really yet to find anything early on, aside from that little bit of damage onto Nifty earlier. Now setting up with that bomb over in main. "35 seconds now, this push looks to come through. They've left it down to the wire. The smoke. Molotov raining on in, gonna get thrown out. That does delay the push actually as that falls over here in Pop. Now you can see FNS. He started to usurp his way in toward this B-bomb site, trying to overthrow the forces here. That's no good though if Relics dies with this bomb, and that looks like that could be the grim reality. FNS able to get one. There is still a chance. 10 seconds left though, and that's the bomb drop. This round comes to a close, and EnVy going to be moving on to a 10th, Hugo.
Important that FNS gets away with that gun though, because otherwise he dies. Otherwise he doesn't die and he won't get any loss bonus, nor will he have a weapon to play with. Unfortunate factor is he's not got armor. So, oh sorry, he does. That's a goddamn pumpkin. I keep forgetting that. That's fine then, Harry.
Yeah.
He's got the pumpkin.
We're all about pumpkins here,
Yeah.
Hugo.
Pimp loves a pumpkin. He's the carved meister, as we call him.
Yeah, Carvemeister. Maybe that'll be his way of paying his dues in the bet. Selling pumpkins. I don't want the pumpkin.
He'll carve you open. Don't worry, Harry.
Ooh. Doesn't that just sound tempting? I am a bit of a pumpkin looking individual.
Quite orange.
Quite orange.
Filled with juicy, edible goodness.
I mean...
And candles.
Yeah, you said it, not me. I don't think... Hugo, you do know the candles aren't already in the pumpkin, right? Like, they get put in there. They don't... That's not where candles come from. It's like, yeah, no, mate, everything's really dark. Yeah, we haven't been able to harvest any of the pumpkins because it's not Halloween. Are they only out at Halloween? Maybe that's part of it. Or are they just a whenever fruit?
Yeah, they only grow one day of the year.
Or are they a vegetable?
I don't actually know. I imagine vegetable. That's not.
Or are they just their own thing? Just pumpkins are pumpkins, mate. Deal with it.
They're royalty, mate.
Oh, look at FNS. He's going to go ahead and get shut down almost immediately. And actually, everyone does. You'll be glad to know. Moose is left in a 1v5. And he does have long arms. He's got big old arms. He's Moose human arms left in a 1v5. The AK up. Going to do damage onto Cutler, but he gets sandwiched between him and Drone. Hugo, it's just not happening. And Team Envy, they've almost clawed this back. 11-12 now, and a tactical timeout called on in from eUnited. They've got a little bit of time to try and figure out their issues. It's taken me my whole life, and I still haven't figured out my issues, so they've got to try and do it in 30 seconds here, Hugo. You know, where would you start?
What would you? I don't know where I'd start.
Yeah,
there's a lot of issues.
Yeah, there is a lot.
Although not for Envy right now, they're clawing back into this game, as you say. 11-12, looking pretty good considering the fact that this was what, like 12-7 at one point. Envy have really made it work. They've at least put this, or put themselves back on the map here on Train Harrying, considering this has not been a map that they've actually found any success on. Never winning this in this roster. This is not a bad start. Let's see if it can be a better finish. As they've got to claw back one more round to be equal with eUnited and break their money once again. That's been the entire case here, as a max loss bonus would come in after this round. eUnited still have a pretty sizable buy with 4 rifles. Dapper tagged. Nifty. Got to be careful here. It's actually Poyo to go down on the other side of things towards the Pop Dog. Dapper gets away with his life. Take that back. Nifty just shot him through smoke. And just like that, into the 4-on-4 before eUnited even know it.
And Nifty's been just fantastic these last few days. Really has been the one defining point of this MB roster. Of course, the lovable Renegade recently moving into this team. They tried to splice together a few different DNAs to try and make this EnVyUs team look decent. Well, let's see, it really is their Frankenstein's monster, because Frankenstein was the professor. A lot of people get that wrong, but JDM, he's not one of them. He knows his stuff. He knows Mary Shelley like the back of his hand. And here comes the push. JDM going to try and do what he can, and he is going to go ahead and pick up the first. Ooh. Instantly traded, though, and that's the bomb site handed the way of eUnited right now. 3-on-3, pushing on in, and that bomb plant looking to come on through. All the utility in the world to hold back Envy right now. A little bit of time to get in these post-plant positions at that.
Yeah, if he had the money to go for this, no excuse to not give it a good attempt at least. Nifty's already up into the heaven, trying to get a bit of a sight line down on this bomb site, but he's not going to see anyone from up here, and he's actually got to get down because they're already down a man. Time is ticking away. Someone needs to get on this bomb now for Envy if they want to win the round, and Nifty realizes it, dropping on in. Drone will tap, forcing out the peaks. Nifty's already gone down. There's just too many men, and eUnited will surround Drone. 13 rounds to them in the post plant, going to pick it up after all, considering they actually forced that round. But Envy still have the money to buy back Harry, try and keep this one in question. They can reset eUnited here and now after a 4-round loss streak, and that would be pretty damn effective if they could do so. However, on the flip side, if eUnited win this round, they probably win the game. They get 14 and an anti-eco.
Yeah, and that's the worrying prospect right now for Team Envy. They're looking to try and pick this one back up and save themselves from the wrath of eUnited. Nifty. Oh, it's a bit of a tenuous prospect down here toward Ivy as he's trying to back away. He does manage to escape eUnited for the time being. Poyo Brought to his knees early on. That's the man over in Pop Dog, tagged down to 58. And he has been, you know, a bit of a reoccurring opener found by this eUnited squad. This time, he is allowed to maintain his position over here in Pop Dog. You can see Cutler and Nifty. They're both peeking on in over here toward main, where FNS seems a little bit skeptical, a little bit worried that maybe Envy have gone for this push. The one issue is their Ivy's been left wide open, and this is going to line up perfectly with the United strat as they start to creep on in. They're going to get given this portion of the map almost entirely for free. And from here, they can even look to wrap through CT, but instead they try and hit this A bomb site. Nifty, he's given up his position. Cutler's going to bail him out. He has the trust in his teammate, but Nifty's instantly been traded. Poyo now falling as well. And Cutler's position over here in main, it hasn't gone unnoted. They know his whereabouts. That Molotov going to hold him back. Solo HP on Moose and Dapper. This is such a big round for either one of these teams, and JDM, a massive miss. Cutler goes pushing on in. It is just Drone left in a 1v3.
Oh my
And okay,
God.
through the smoke, going to go ahead and get deleted. So United 14-11. Envy, how on earth do they let that round elude them?
Yeah, that looked so good for them. They had the right setup, they had all the info, they had a 5-on-3, and then out of nowhere, eUnited hitting their shots, isolating the player in main, cutting off with the molly. And Envy, they set up for the retake in a 3-on-3. Should be doable considering eUnited being low, but then we just have Dazzle go off and find two huge headshots. eUnited looking ready to close out this map here. At least they're going to get the 15th. Because right now we only have pistols in for Team Envy.
And Nifty's already been picked up. Drone has answered with one back, but the bomb goes down for United here. It's a 4v4 in the post plant, and if you're Envy, you're just looking to try and hold on to this AK on the back of Drone. United going to be reaching match point.
This one AK could make a big difference in that upcoming round, but not as much as they need, really, Harry. It's 11-15. United now have a match point for this best of 2 series, or 2 best of 1 series. Bit of damage on the exit. Cutler gets away with another AK as well, so Envy actually do have a fairly decent save into this round. Let's see if they can make anything happen with it, Harry, because it's still not done just yet. eUnited 15-11, and a tactical timeout from them, despite being up against a victory here on Train. Maybe rubbing salt in the wound. Rubbing their faces in the mud. Well, it's time to put your money where your mouth is as we head into round number 27 here. Getting resumed once again, and Envy, they would love a little bit more cash. They do have a fairly decent buy considering that double AK saved into this round, but they're going to need more than money, Harry. They're going to need a lot of frags and 4 rounds on the back of that as well. We've got the AWP here for Nifty over JDM, and that's because he's glass cannon. Fair bit of utility here for Envy once again.
They've slowed right down now. Nifty finally going to have this AWP in hand. We've been waiting rounds for it, Hugo. Last-ditch attempt here for the Envy guys to try and stay afloat in this game any longer. They need 4 in a row to take us through to an overtime, and I think that's all what we want. Dazzle keeping Cutler's attention fixated on this position of the map right now. 55 seconds left as eUnited start to progress over here toward this B-bomb site. There is just JDM and a Drone there. And they've got to try and do it all as eUnited have all 5 players stacked up here. Now looking to try and push on in as that timer ticks on down. Keeping an eye on the flank round as well. That is going to be the Mystery Moose. And they've gotten by these players inside a B. JDM does manage the first kill. The early man advantage gained. Drone going to chime in with another. That's the bomb dropped out in the open. And this round should come to a close now. Dapper tries to be the savior, but instead he'll get shut down. And Moose left in a 1v4. Envy picking up a 12th. They're looking to try and get that overtime on the cards.
And that's exactly what they need as well, Harry. If we had Envy win that round, but only keep 1 or 2 players surviving, it would actually result in them having a worse buy coming into the next. They would have SMGs. They would probably not even have that AWP that they were only able to just afford into this round. So 4 players surviving gives them an opportunity, gives them a light at the end of the tunnel. But eUnited, they're looking to make this a dark Halloween. They're looking to bounce back, try and close out this game with another opportunity. They've got 3 more match points to play with before we even head into overtime. What can they find from it? We've got actually the Krieg up on FNS as well. AWP twofold here for Envy. JDM now going to be joining Nifty once again. This is the first double AWP we've even seen from Envy this entire map, and considering the names on this team, that is a bit of a surprise. JDM gets tagged up early, though. It's not all smooth sailing for Envy.
Boy, first man to fall, FNS. All get traded out, and Cutler, the hero that we need and deserve. He's managed to. Now just Dazzle, Moose, and Relics left up. 3v4, and surely this is not how they managed to close this map out. As they now group on up, having to try and play this a man down. Probably one of the worst situations we've seen eUnited in quite some time. Gonna hop on into the waiting arms of Cutler. Now into the 3-on-3. JDM about to get tested here. Now he has missed a couple of these shots in recent rounds. Nifty's going to be nearby to try and bail him out if he does so. He's been spotted, and nice shot from Relics to find the first man, and suddenly this round's been flipped on its head. It is just Nifty and a drone left to keep on fighting the good fight. The team to try and keep Envy in this. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Nifty, he's hidden himself away right now. Scopes on in, doesn't quite find Dazzle, can't quite deny the bomb plant, and Relics able to get the trade. It's drone in the 1v2, and he's got to come in huge on the clutch.
Yeah, but that's so close. If Nifty even dropped that bomb before it went down, it could have been the round win. Unfortunately, Drone just has such an insurmountable task, and Relics is ready on the angle. 3 from him. What a great day for Relics as well. He's really been hitting his shots for eUnited, and they will come through big with that victory, winning the game versus Envy on Train, managing to split the series 1-on-1. But eUnited, they're going to be all over tonight, Harry. We are not done with them. We're going to see plenty more from Relics and the gang either way. But a 1-1 split for eUnited, not too bad for them, considering the fact that obviously we have this new IGL, that being FNS.
Yeah, no, not at all. I don't think either one of those two teams can really be too disappointed with how tonight turned out. A 1-1 split is as even as it gets. Not gonna lie, I forgot we had all this going on, and it kind of terrified me.
I touched my face earlier, so why is my hand red? Like,
if we want to see some more ghouls, we can go ahead and pan away from this situation as we bring in everyone's favorite terrifying twosome, Pimp and James.
You refer to us as ghouls there, Harry. As a minion of mine, you should make sure you get it right. I am Dracula, of course. You bested one of my minions, though. You got the bet correct.
I mean,
and Envy didn't pick up
are you
a second.
surprised?
Not really. We did still hang in with the eUnited. It's only him. He's just gone a bit insane, you know. The day takes its toll on him. He has to suffer a little bit. But I believe, Mr. Pimp, you've got a round for us, round number 12, that you want to take a closer look at.
Yeah, and I think this, like, we're going to play out the round now. I think this kind of like illustrates the entire map here. It was a mess from the start. This round is very, very weird to me. You're going to see Cutler, you're going to see Drone here peek down in pop one by one after knowing that Moose is down there. They already spotted him once by jumping over, yet they still decide to one by one peek him down. In a few seconds, you're going to see JDM walk down lower with an AVP all by himself. No flash, no teammate, no trade fact potential, no nothing. Basically, that was the way that EnVyUs played throughout this entire game. And, you know, It was really not pretty, like for either teams.
Yeah.
Both teams did not play their best Counter-Strike. Both teams played a little bit of scrappy Counter-Strike. And I will say, once again, eUnited, they should be happy that they got a map win here, but they were playing some poor Counter-Strike compared to what we've seen so far in the season. Whereas for EnVyUs, it's sort of like the same thing over and over again. There's glimpses of what they can do. Nifty, again, you know, having a great game. JDM sometimes hitting the shots, but as a cohesion, as an entire team, and as a unit, they're still not up there yet. Like, this is a team that's going to get relegated. This is a team that has to go down in MDL, have to refine the mojo, have to refine the lineup, maybe fight their way back, but for now, they're just not good enough to be part of this Pro League in NA season.
Well, they've certainly showing us why they are not good enough here, and we spoke about it already, right? The whole thing with having an in-game leader change for United, we can give them a little bit of breathing room with it, but even then, they should not be forgetting these basics that you talk about, right? And that's the worrying signs we have here.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit disappointed in United. I thought they were better. Then again, I want to give them a little bit of a loose foot for FNS coming into the team. I think there was a lot of rounds where you saw they were playing slow Counter-Strike. There was an anti-eco right here in the later stages of the game where they spent all like 120 seconds, waiting to go down lower. And they won the round, obviously, but that wouldn't have happened had FNS not been on the team. So it's easy to see that he's now joined the team. He's now trying to be part of the team and trying to shape this team the way he wants to play Counter-Strike. And it takes time for the players to adapt into that. And it also takes time for him to know what he actually got to work with. Again, that's how it is when you come into a new team as an in-game leader. You get 4 new players around you. He doesn't have the same qualities as he had in Cloud9 for that matter. Back then you had Tarek, you had Stewie2K to work around you. This time around, they're called Dazzle, they're called Relix, they're called, not so prominent name as the ones in Cloud9. So you got to figure it out. You got to find a way to get the maximum out of your players. And I will still give them a month or 2 before we see that for now, though.
Well, you're going to give them a month or 2, Pimp, and I'm going to wait and see how they do. Because they've had their warm-up games against Envy, but now they've got to go against the Brazilians and INTZ. Let's see what damage they can deal. But before that, we're going to go to a quick break.